Zen Metaphors. The dusty mirror. What if I told you that the biggest problem with your mind isn't that it's dusty, but that you keep trying to polish something that doesn't actually exist? That's not a riddle. That's the essence of Zen teaching. There's a famous metaphor that pops up again and again in Zen and Buddhist literature. The mind as a mirror. A bright, shining mirror that reflects reality perfectly. Except for one little problem. Dust. Thoughts, desires, distractions, attachments. All of it obscuring the surface. So what to do? Naturally, you start wiping. And meditation becomes the ultimate microfiber cloth of choice. Sit long enough, polish hard enough, and eventually, bam, a spotless mind. Sounds reasonable, right? Except in Zen, it's also ultimately misguided. Let's investigate. Back in the 7th century, in response to his teacher's request to demonstrate his understanding, the monk Shenshu submitted a verse. The body as a mirror stand, the mind a mirror bright. We polish it moment by moment, to let no dust alight. Thoughtful and insightful, except that his teacher wasn't buying one bit of it. Another monk, Huineng, had a different take. His response? No body as a mirror stand, no mind a mirror bright. Since fundamentally, there's not one thing. Where could dust alight? In other words, the whole mirror idea is itself a problem. Because once you imagine a mirror, you've already invented 3 things. A self that polishes, a mirror that can be polished, and dust that needs to be removed. Congratulations. You've built a dualistic hamster wheel that you may end up running on forever. And here's the kicker. You're often convinced that wiping is working. But the harder you try to clear away thoughts, the more thoughts you create about clearing them away. You end up polishing your polishing. It's spiritual busywork, trying to solve a problem that you just created. So, what's Zen's alternative? Sit. Just sit. When thoughts come up, don't immediately grab a rag. Don't panic about dust. Let thoughts arise and cease on their own. In time, and with a teacher's help, you realize the mirror was never obscured. That there's not even a mirror. There's just the infinite capacity of awareness, ultimately untouched by whatever life presents. That's the twist. The mirror that needs to be wiped is a useful metaphor, but only if you're open to having it pulled out from under you. First, Zen introduces you to the pervasiveness of distractions and attachments, to thoughts and thinking. And it understands your natural inclination to want to do away with them. But in the end, it simply tears the whole facade down so you can see what wasn't there all along. No dust, no polisher, and nothing to polish. Which means that practice isn't a matter of polishing until you're perfect. It's realizing that perfection was never the goal. That, in fact, there is no perfection. And there is no mirror.